If I won the lottery, I would travel around the world. If I had a puppy, I would play with it every day. If I moved to Thailand, I would start speaking Thai and meditating every day. But did I win the lottery? Or do I have a puppy? And did I move to Thailand? No, I still live in Spain. So the answer is no. We use this structure to talk about imaginary situations, about things that are unreal. When you imagine that your life is different, then it really is. But right now, please don't worry about the structure. Don't try to name it. Just observe, make some conclusions, and I promise in the end of this video I will provide you with the exact explanation. Now please observe more examples. If I were you, I would go to the doctor as soon as possible. If I were you, I would choose Canary Islands for vacation. If I were you, I would start studying for the finals today, without hesitation. But am I you? No, and I'm never gonna be. So use the structure to give advice. They have a choice and they're gonna choose whatever they want. You can have just some influence on their decision. So it's just advice. Ready for the next portion of examples? Let's go! What would you do if you quit your job tomorrow? What would you buy if you won the lottery? As most probably you can feel, these are hypothetical questions, right? Again, they are unreal. It's like, what would you do? So we are making suppositions. But in reality, it's not happening. It can actually be a lot of fun at the parties when you meet some new people, with your friends, or even while dating. These questions can create a lot of intrigue and make your conversation more exciting. Now the last usage of the structure. If I had time, I would help you. My sister would have more spare time if she didn't work full-time. But I don't have time, so I'm not able to help you. And my sister does work full-time, so she doesn't have a lot of spare time. Conclusion from this part is that we use this structure actually to give an explanation. Because someone asked me for help and I say, if I had time. Yes, so it's like more polite than just saying, I don't have time. So you just show that you are sorry, that you care, that the external circumstances don't let you help. Finally, the structure. It's called second conditional, but in reality, doesn't matter how it's called, no. Because you don't have to name it, you have to be able to use it. So right now, let me provide you with step-by-step structure that you can order it in your mind. Most examples started with if. After if, we use past tense. Usually we use past simple, it's the most common tense. Then we have comma, which is kind of important. After comma we have noun, which is person or thing, and then would. After would, you always use basic form of a verb. Now let's connect it with an example. If I won. Yes, so after if, I had second form of a verb, so past simple. The lottery, comma, I, it's a person in the sentence, would travel. Travel, basic form of a verb. Fits? Fits. Now we can do a magic trick. We can switch these clauses the other way around. So we put would at the beginning. And then we have noun. After noun we have would, basic form of a verb again. And here what is interesting, we do not put comma, okay? So if without a comma. Yes, look up, we have comma because if was at the beginning. Now if goes to the middle of the sentence and we do not have comma. After if, past tense. I would travel around the world if I won the lottery. Negations. Remember, when you want to negate something in past simple, didn't already erase past from the verb. So after didn't, you always put first form of a verb. Look at this example. I would be at the beach all day if I didn't have to work. Yes, so have is in the basic form. Would in a negation becomes wouldn't. I wouldn't be happy if I had to work 16 hours a day. Questions. When you want to ask a question, you just have to make a switch of the first two parts of the sentence. First two parts of the sentence, in this case, you and would. So we switch it and we have a question. Would you be at the beach all day if you didn't have to work? And in the case of second conditional, you have to remember that only would can create a question. If and past simple we leave behind, all right? Extra tips. Sometimes you can replace would with could. You can contract would. It's shorter, easier, and commonly used in spoken language. I would becomes I'd. You would becomes you'd. She would becomes she'd. He would becomes he'd, and so on and so on. Maybe during this video you are thinking, okay, why I say if I were should be I was, right? Yes, that's really interesting case because conditionals break all rules when it comes to verb to be. So in conditionals, even sounds more natural to use were to every person. I were, you were, she were, he were, and so on and so on. Leave a comment sharing your dreams in second conditional. I would be more than happy to read your comments. So if you like this content, subscribe to this channel, and you can also visit my Instagram and TikTok where I share my knowledge daily. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.